he is a distinctive guitarist who has a retro 60s sound. He counts the Beatles and the Stones amongst his influences, not, of course, forgetting Mr. Paul Weller, who's probably the major influence. Would I be right in thinking that, Steve?
I think lots of things have been influenced, really. When you get to my age, you sort of pass through a lot of things.
By the way, sorry, Ocean Colour Scene, Steve Cradock. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, how are you?
And you're joined by?
Andy Bennett.
Andy Bennett, OK, right. You were here with OCS last night.
That's right, yeah.
And you've been very regular visitors here. You do great business in Ireland.
Yeah, we have, yeah. Yeah, thankfully, yeah. But last night was amazing. It was packed out and...
But you're the only band of your generation, and of that sort of Brit pack...
Who are still around.
Who are still doing it. What do you attribute that to?
I don't know. I suppose we've not had a sort of major bust-up or musical differences, I suppose it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what? Even if you had or hadn't, the audiences are very fickle, as you know. They're still coming out in their droves to see you live. Yeah,
and we was playing the Mosley Shoals album in full last night as well. I think that made it different. I think you have to keep making it as different as you can, really, I suppose. Keep it interesting for the band and the audience.
Mosley Shoals' their second record.
That's correct, yeah.
Second album. And it did phenomenal business. I don't know what it did worldwide, but 3-4 million copies or something like that?
A couple, yeah.
Yeah. So did that give you the kind of financial freedom to go your own way from there on in?
Yeah, it probably gave us that and the arrogance, to be honest with you. Yeah. And then... yeah, it did.
But you never came across as an arrogant band. I mean, we've had Simon in here loads of times. He's a sweetheart.
He is a sweetheart, yeah. But I think...
Stop that, you. I saw that.
It does give you creative freedom, yeah.
Now, you're very interesting, right? Because when you're in a successful band, and, you know, you're touring, you're headlining, you're doing all of that, and then you're going off and you're playing with somebody else, and you're kind of second banana in that band. Now, I know when you say second banana, it's Paul Weller we're talking about, so everybody is second banana. Yeah. But that's... You've actually managed to keep the two going together. How do you do that?
I don't know. I'm just lucky, I suppose. I don't know. I've just managed to fit it in, and musically, it's always worked. I don't really know. I mean, it's always shifting with Paul's music, I think. Sort of...
well, he's just made his best record in about 10 years. It's extraordinary. How does he keep doing it?
Yeah. I think he's just making music in a different way, and we just try and make it more experimental sounds, really. Don't try and keep repeating yourself.
He's still kept his anger and his passion, though, hasn't he? Which is quite extraordinary.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
I mean, we know...
Passion, I think, more than...
He's a wonderfully cranky man.
OK.
You can tell him I said that.
I will,
but he is a wonderfully cranky man, and I think he's kind of proud of it. But to me, to be doing it as long as he has and to still keep that fire is quite extraordinary. Yeah,
it is, yeah. I haven't met anybody like that, really.
Well, he's one of a kind, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about you, right? Because apart from OCS and the stuff you do with Paul, you've decided now to go and do solo. This is your second solo record. The first one kind of slipped out quietly, but you're doing a bigger push on this one, are you?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of push it as much as I did the last one, really. It's just finding spots, I guess, to get your music out these days, really. I don't think... I don't suppose it's that much of a radio record, if that's what you call it, because it's not pop music, I suppose.
Well, what is pop music these days? And that's a debate we could have for the next...
I probably can't say it on television, can I? So it's sort of...
You have kids. Are they immune to... Are they X Factor generation kids?
They like pretending to be Simon, yeah, I suppose. But they also hang around a lot with us, so I think they know the difference between...
so you're not there tearing your hair out going, it's not music, it's karaoke.
I think children are allowed, they're allowed, you know, pop music is for children, isn't it? You know, they're allowed the space on that, I suppose. But, yeah, they like the Thank You record, which, that's their main thing, which I think is quite cool, really, for their age.
These days, I mean, it's funny, we were talking about this outside, the way the music business goes in cycles, and it's interesting that when things are good, it tends to get very complacent and very fat and flabby and very insubstantial and superficial. Recessions are great for good music. I mean, we think of the last 2 recessions you've had in the UK. You got punk after one, and you got Britpop after the other. So roll on the next recession, I say.
Yeah, in a way, that's a funny way of looking at it, isn't it? But I think that's very true, because I think when times are hard, I think people they really do cut to the chase, and I think people don't put up with rubbish anymore. So, yeah, that's true. So maybe we'll be seeing a new group of bands and... OK, you're going to tour with Liam Gallagher's band, is it, or supporting it? I am. No, I don't think in Ireland, though, but I am supporting BDI, yeah, which is cool, yeah. Right, but are you going to do solo dates here as well? I am, yeah. I'm doing them... I think you're going to put them on your screen afterwards, yeah. We'll have them. I think that's early May. I'm going to be coming over here to do some dates. OK, well, we have an open invitation to come back in May and do